How's everybody doing today? Alfred Flores, CEO, President of New Age Electric. I'm going to jump back into branch conduit and feeder, and the reason why is I actually found a neat little trick that you can do if a lot of conduits are basically ending up at a same point, and after beyond that point they're all heading down to a panel. And I could see I can be using this at a certain, maybe at a certain job that maybe have, a corridor that you might be running 30 conduits. You got 30 home runs, and instead of drawing all the lines, you're able to draw just one line, and it's pretty neat. I didn't think this was here, and it took me at least about a couple hours to figure this out. But I'm gonna jump into this. I'm gonna show you how we did this. Okay, so this should look familiar. Same template we've been using, and here are a few conduits, and we're gonna say these are like dedicated neutrals. We're only 4 circuits in this pipe. Should be for each one, and we're saying we're picking up all these circuits for each of these. Now, it's not totally completely taken off. This is demonstrating purpose. If I miss a circuit, call me out on it. It's not, I didn't sit here and do this all over again. So we're figuring that we're going to have a meeting point. And then eventually all our home runs are going to come to this point right here. And now we have to head back through here, down the corridor, or, through the wall of the mechanical room, however you want to take it off. And we got to hit panel A. Now, there is it's called a 2-point, add 2-point lines. Now, I may be using it the wrong way, but I just figured out a different way to use it, and I've been still playing with it, but this is pretty neat. So what you can do is, it's not even just 2 points. You can actually create multiple points. You could create essentially a path, and you could select a conduit to that path, and it essentially just takes it off for you. It's just not showing you. So we're gonna demonstrate this. Stick with me. I'm gonna be clicking a lot of buttons because the way it is, it's more points versus length. So I'm doing this in a different way, and it does work. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go slow so you guys can see. You're gonna click to add 2 points. We're gonna start off from here. Hold your control or hit your orthogonal polar mode, and then we're gonna come down here. We're going to go up, and then we're going to go over. Right click this, hit it, edit trace, and then we want to change this to a length. Take off the points too for lines. We want some kind of line there, so we'll make it distinguished, and we'll do it a dashed line. And we'll pick something else, stick out. Let's do blue. Okay, we'll keep the thickness at 3. That's fine. Oh, why is there a break now? Hold on 1 second. So, I just learned something as I'm doing this, because I did it 3 points. And here's what happened. When you click add 2 points, you could click 1, 2, and then go straight to the panel. Hit edit trace. No points. You want to do a line. We'll do the dashed line. We'll make this the length. And we're going to call this blue. And you see that it only did 1. So there's a 2 points. So how this works is you have to click this twice. So if I go here, it'll connect it again. and then basically you're just gonna hit enter, and then this is basically now it's like a measurement. So you're gonna hit edit trace, and we're gonna say this is our actually no, we're gonna keep this as is, and we're gonna jump into Accubid, and I'm gonna show you the trick on doing this. So if you use your feeder, conduit, and wire, you're able to run conduits in parallel. So for this case, we're gonna do EMT steel 3/4 inch, hit OK. This is gonna jump us into LiveCount. What you're able to do is you can hit the select button, select this length, and hit return. What that does is it sends that exact length right over. The curious about this one is that you can do parallel runs. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 parallel runs going back. We're gonna 4 parallel runs. We're gonna say this is 4 parallel runs. Hit OK. We're not gonna put any supports in this one, but we're gonna put the wires so you could see. We're gonna say 9 conductors and 4 runs, and wire makeup, since this is feeders, it's usually higher, so you can change this to a 5. Hit OK and hit finish. Now when we jump back into LiveCount here, this measurement now reads that 3/4 inch conduit. Pretty cool trick. I've never used it. It's pretty cool. You might have like a long corridor where you can, you could just say, I'm gonna make this my length, so I'm not drawing all these conduits coming down. I mean, that's one way of using it. You can just do a feeder conduit and just, X this out and do that. But I've never really seen this trick before, and it's a pretty cool feature in the program. And I can't see another reason for doing it. I've been trying to look this up and find different ways to use this, specific command, and nothing's there. But it's a really cool feature. But keep in mind, the downside is I can't add any drops to this. So you might have 8 feet times 4. You got 32 conduits dropping down that you're not taking into account with all the wire and your connectors too. So that's not there. And then I believe you cannot change this to anything else. It is a length. It's showing it. Let me change this to branch wiring. And yeah, see, there's no way to do it because it's reading it as almost as a takeoff measurement versus like a home run. And when you look at this, you're supposed to get this, but when you do this, it doesn't give you that option no more. So it's an interesting feature, but I like this. This is pretty cool. You could probably take an account into the program. You might want to add a couple 40 feet for the drop at the end, but that's pretty cool. There is certain programs that kind of not takeoff programs. I know in Autodesk Revit they have I don't know the exact name for it, but it actually auto routes all the conduit and connects all the devices together, and they'll put like boxes and everything. It's something I saw way back, like maybe 2012 or 2013. So I mean, it could be like 9 years ago now. I saw it. It was a cool feature. Nobody has it in a takeoff software that I know of, but that is an awesome feature. And yeah, I thought this program did something like that, but hey, it's a cool feature. You might see this right now, and the little light bulb above your head might click and say, "Hey, I can do this for something." You know, you can actually do this for, let's say, data. Data is actually a good thing because depending on how you do your data drops, I like to keep the downs built in to the actual data assembly. So my particular, you know, drop for this has another 20 feet for the ends, because most of the time we're running this stuff like in J hooks or bridle wings, and I keep everything buried in there. So if you happen to run everything down this hallway, and let's say there, we can do it really quick. Let's jump into here. We're gonna say teledata, and we'll just do the cabling, and I'm gonna go to my common assemblies, voice data systems. No, we'll just do, yeah, we'll do this one right here. For this case, I'm gonna say, you know, we're gonna bring everything to, you know, to like the same point over here, and then what you could do is I'm gonna get rid of the J hooks, because I could probably put that in separately, because the way I'm gonna do it is gonna be different. So we can delete this, hit OK. Okay, so that's taken off. Now I'm gonna jump back in to LiveCount, and then I'm gonna do that 2 points. I'm gonna do this one and then this one, and I'm gonna do it one more time so it goes all the way through. Then now when I hit edit trace, I'm gonna change everything to length, dashed line. We'll do this one that color. We'll say telephone data. So now you got this home run that's nothing's really there. So what you can do is, when you got this all figured out, you bring all these locations to that point, and then if you know all your drops after you count them, all you have to do is go in Accubid, and we're gonna just click the same one really quick. We're gonna select that length and hit OK. So that's gonna transfer it. I'm sorry, you should have seen that. So I'm gonna do this one more time. Sorry. I'm gonna select the measurement and hit OK. I gotta create that measurement one more time, and actually disappeared, or it's not turned on. Nope, it is on, so I gotta do it really quick. So I'm just gonna go click, 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 and we're getting this all the way to the back. We're gonna go to edit trace really quick and turn this to length, turn that off, and I'm gonna do dash lines here, and we'll hit teledata. Okay, hit enter for OK. So now we're gonna jump back into here, reactivate this. We're gonna select that, hit OK. That's there now. And then here you can take out the J hooks, or you can put the J hooks in. And this is my cat sick, and let's say we counted all these drops, and we're running, you know, 60 conduits down that J hook. So now when we go back in here, that one line and that whole home run, basically you have your J hooks and 50 different cables in there, and then your drops are already located in here. So a lot of ways you can utilize that. Hopefully maybe it hits a light bulb for somebody, but it's a cool feature. If anybody else has seen a different way of doing this, let me know. I've only learned one way, and that's my way, but if you guys have anything else, let me. I'd be love to hear it. Once again, Alfred Flores, New Age Electric. questions or comments, hit me up below. Thank you.